सहस्रशिष्यं देवं विश्वोक्षं विश्वशमुद्भवं विश्वं नारायणं देवमक्षरं परमं पदम् ॐ हरिः ॐ. See, today we are going to discuss that is Sanatan Dharma. To know what is Sanatan Dharma, you must listen here. Okay? See, Sanatana Dharma means whatever dharma is there, that dharma upcoming generations they should follow. That is, we can say Sanatan Dharma. Do not transgress the dharma. You should stick to your word. India says that if one transgresses the dharma without knowledge it, or if the word is wrong, one has to atone for it. In Mahabharata, Draupadi was married by five Pandavas. For some time, Narada Maharshi visited the area where the Pandavas were living. The Pandavas honored the Saji with electricity. On that occasion, Narada said, Dharmaraja, the Gandharvas, the Sundapasuns, who were very close to each other, killed each other because of a woman. All five of you are on the same pages so far. Once again I am repeating. All five of you are on the same page so far. Make sure you don't have any quarrels. Because of Draupadi, he suggested. Then Dharmaraja thought, Munindra, all five of us stay with Draupadi for 1 year each. At that time, whoever violates the rules and enters the shrine means we can say that temple, that those persons living place we will call shrine. The shrine, they will perform pilgrimages. Pilgrimages means like we can say visited punyakshetras, or they have to visit temples. Pilgrimages for 12 months and atone for it. Atone for it means they promised themselves. He said Narada left there happily. Once again I am telling, the Dharmaraja thought, Munindra, all five of us stay with Draupadi for 1 year each. At that time, whoever violates the rules and enters, violates nothing but whoever transgresses, whoever, that is we can say whoever avoid that dharma. Draupadi, then next, whoever violates the rules and enters the shrine, they will perform pilgrimages for 12 months and atone for it. He said Narada left there happily. Okay? It's been a while. Once a Brahmin was in distress and sought Arjuna's help. Arjuna went to Draupadi's temple to get his Gandiva. Gandiva means that is which is there for war purpose weapon. Okay, Arjuna went to Draupadi's temple to get his Gandiva to help the rebellion. Dharmaraja was there at that time, breaking the rules. Arjuna entered the temple and took his Gandiva to his brother Anuja. According to our rules, Anuja means big brother. Anuja, according to our rules, I have transgressed. Transgress means I crossed, which is we promised. Which is we promised. According to our rules, I have transgressed the Dharma. I had to help a Brahmin. When that work is completed, I will do pilgrimages. Pilgrimages means I have to visit Punyakshetras or temples. For 12 months, he humbly said. Then Dharmaraja replied like this. He replied, Arjuna, it is your duty as a king to protect the Brahmins in our kingdom. It would be a sin not to help those in need. Therefore, it is not as if you have transgressed the Dharma, he said. Arjuna replied, whatever the reason, we have to stick to what we think. If you cross that word, it is like transgressing Dharma. Transgressing Dharma means it's crossed their promises. Arjuna went on pilgrimages. Pilgrimages means visiting. Arjuna went for Punyakshetras for visiting 12 months. Okay? Dharma was so valuable. Practicing a Dharma and making it practicable. Once again I am repeating. Maybe listen properly. My pronunciation clearly you have to get. Dharma was so valuable. Practicing a Dharma and making it practicable for the next generations is said to be Sanatana Dharma. When a Dharma is established, that Dharma should not be transgressed. Under any circumstances. The 5 Pandavas never transgressed Dharma. Hence, their behavior is viable for future generations. Viable means it is Adarshaprayam, model, like role model. Their life is their Dharma, their life is role model. The 5 Pandavas never transgressed Dharma, hence their behavior is viable for future generations. Thus, India says that the Pandavas followed Sanatana Dharma. Here, mainly Indian Sanatan Dharmas, Dharmartha Kama Moksha is the 4th Purushartha that should be adhered to and followed by the next generations. In Srimad Maharayana, in Srimad Mayana, Bharata became a role model for all by following Dharma. Sri Ramachandra went into exile for 14 years because of Dasharatha Maharaja's boons to Kaikeya. Boons means he promised, I will give, you helped me in war, then I will give whatever you want. That is Dasharatha Maharaja boons to Kaikeyi. Bharata should ascend the throne according to his mother's wish. But Bharata, who was bound by Dharma, said, according to the tradition of Ikshvaka or Ikshvaka, our, like we can say, our Kula Guru or Kula Vruksham, Ikshvaka, that is Dharmaraja, Kula Vruksham is Ikshvaka Kula Vruksham. Dharmaraja said, according to tradition of Ikshva, Rama should be the king. Dharma said, that means which is Dharma. Rama should be the king. I will not transgress that Dharma. He followed Sanatana Dharma, saying, I will go to the forest and bring my brother and crown him. That is why Bharata's path is viable even today. Even today. Sakuntala, one more example we should take, that is Sakuntala, who grew up in Saje Kanvas ashram, learned the habit of living righteously from that Saje. Gandharva married and lived with Dushyant. After Dushyanta left for his kingdom, Sakunta had a son named Bharata. When the child reached 10 years of age and there was no word from Dushyant, Kanva Maharshi took his disciples and sent Sakunta to her in-laws. There Dushyanta pretended not to remember Sakuntala. That means he pretended himself, I don't know that Sakuntala. But Sakuntala did not abandon her dharma and defeated Dushyanta. Finally, Dushyanta accepted the Sakuntas with the sound of the celestial voice. Celestial voice means like sky sound, like Akashavani sound, celestial voice. That is Akashavani, it will observe each and every situation. What we are promising some others and what we are doing work, which is the right path, which is the wrong path, everything Panchabhutas it is observing. That is why we should not cross our dharma. As a king, Dushyanta behaved as if he did not remember the Sakuntas as part of fulfilling his duty. He explained everything that happened to his people on the radio. A king should be an example to the people. So, I had to be this way, he said. Similarly, Sakuntala also stood with great self-confidence in proving that she would not lose her virtue. Virtue means purity. Prativrata vratam. Purity means Prativrata vratam. Lose her virtue. She stood up to the evil one and let everyone know that she was virtuous. Puranas say that standing as an example for the previous generations is Sanatana Dharma. Sanatana Dharma. Indian Dharma has been teaching since the time of Rases that everyone should follow the Sanatan Dharma path like followed by the nobles who taught the previous generations a path of dharma. This is we can say Sanatana Dharma. Okay, thank you everyone, have a nice day, and everyone good day it should be. Thank you.